Tonight, we're saying goodbye to one of the victims of the Virginia Beach tragedy. It's been just over 2 weeks since a gunman opened fire at the Municipal Center. 12 innocent people lost their lives in the shooting, including 39-year-old LaQuita Brown. Brown was a right-of-way agent who worked for the city for a little over 4 years. Her family invited 10 on Your Side to celebrate her life during a memorial service today. Hundreds of friends and family stopped by to pay tribute.
The family would like to thank the thousands who have supported them during these traumatic 2 weeks. So many who knew LaQuita, even for a short period of time, recognized that she was indeed a special person. It's true, LaQuita would never say that about herself, but she was.
Just after the tragedy, her father talked with 10 on Your Side's Tamara Scott. He described her as someone always looking out for others.
LaQuita was the kind of individual that would help you with anything. One of our friends put it this way: LaQuita was the kind of person who made everybody feel like you were her best friend, because she made you feel special. When she was with you, and you had her attention, and that was across the age range, whether it was an older person or a younger person or a peer. That was just LaQuita.
Not only did LaQuita believe the Bible, she lived it. And she applied the Bible principles in her lives, and that's why she touched so many people. And we had the privilege to work side by side with LaQuita every week, so we was able to see her grow spiritually in the Bible and really help people.
LaQuita worked for the city of Virginia Beach. With the city, she was able to get a schedule that allowed her to focus on her ministry. I came home on a Friday. Both my mother and I had doctor appointments that day. And we came home and sat down, getting ready to fix us a bite of lunch. And I got a phone call. It was a family member, and they were asking me if I had saw the news. I immediately tried to call my daughter's phone, and it went straight to voicemail. So I said, well, let me try texting her. So I tried texting her, and I didn't get any response. It was about 10:30 that night when we just finally got the confirmation that we had indeed lost her in that shooting. So, yeah. And I will say that's the worst day of my life. The next day, starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, friends started pouring in, and we had people in the home to support us and encourage us from morning to night. And it meant so much. It helped us to focus on something else at the time. The love that they showed to us, it was just astounding. It was just so amazing. And that's what helped us to get through it all. It was our family, our spiritual family. The city of Virginia Beach, they volunteered to take care of all of the victims' arrangements. Because of that amount of people, the venue that they decided upon, it was the Opera House in Norfolk. The brothers, they got everything together. The city didn't really have to do anything. They just gave us the venue. And what really impressed them, the city, was that the whole memorial, everything took place within an hour. The city officials were there in attendance, You had the local newspapers who covered it, reporters. The reporters were persistent in wanting to talk. And so actually 2 of my brothers, they handled all of that information with the guidance from those 2 brothers who came down. It kept us from having to even worry about that, you know. So it was very helpful. I continue to get cards. I get texts from people, and it just encourages me. Isaiah 41:10 has become my favorite scripture. I will really hold on to you with my right hand of righteousness. Going through this, I could really feel Jehovah's hand. It's as if he was rubbing my shoulders and saying, it's going to be all right. You'll be all right. I'm going to get you through this. And he has. Each day he gets me through this. If it can happen to someone else, it can happen to me. And in this instance, it did. But that helps me to keep a perspective. And I reflect on how Jehovah is going to reverse it. That's my biggest hope, is to see Jehovah reverse the damage that has been done. He's promised it, and my faith is in the fulfillment of his promises. So I look forward to being reunited with my daughter.